Hello again, guys and gals. I am Jim Bob. Welcome back to Prison Architects. And we have just finished installing and opening our new cell block. You can see the last of the prisoners is still being processed. Someone's found some narcotics on the prisoner search there. So we need to add in some additional buildings. We need to reallocate our canteen. We need to reallocate our yard. We've had an escape and they are getting out this way, I think. That's not good. So we're going to lock this door down for now. And we are going to go into planning. Where is planning? Planning. There we go. So we need to add in a few new features. So we need a new canteen. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to plan the canteen along here because we're going to build a second cell block the other side of this canteen. So before we go any further, let's actually go into cloning and let's copy our cell block design. And we're going to mirror the existing layout. So we start building that there. And now we need to clone the top half like that and flip that so we can mirror that as well. And this space in between, this is going to be a few different buildings. So in here we're going to have a canteen, a break room, you know, like a common room. We're going to have a laundry, maybe even a library. How big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's worked out really well. So this is going to be our canteen down here. So we'll split this room like so. Not there, split it there. This room here is going to be our laundry. This is going to be a cleaning cupboard. And I'll show you the reason for those in a moment. This is going to be our common room. And then down here we're going to have our canteen and kitchen. So I'll make this the kitchen here, this the canteen. So walls and doors, let's start building this structure in here. Like so. Put in these dividing walls. Now we are going to have to do a little bit of extra researching. I don't think I've built that one there yet, have I? There we go. So to do that, we need to go to bureaucracy, and we need to go down to prison labour. And while we're here, we're going to unlock dogs as well, so we can start getting guard dogs. Well, these are sniffer dogs, so they help to sniff out contraband and escape tunnels. Very, very useful. And let's install some fencing. So let's go back into walls and doors. Go to fence. Run that along the top here. Like so. Let's go to flooring. Let's get some gravel down. Oh, that's 3, that gap. Now that works out quite well, actually. So if we cancel that. That works out really well. So we can cancel this wall here. And extend it out a little bit more. To there. And let's clear off these bits of plans that we don't need anymore. So let's go to erase plans. Erase. These walls are already being built, so we don't need to have them showing. We'll leave that in as a divider for now. And that wall is being built as well. How many workmen do we have? We have only 10 workmen, so let's speed time up a little bit. Let's go to hire staff. We are short a few different staff, so let's hire in 5 more workmen. We're going to need to hire an extra couple of janitors. I also want to get an extra couple of an extra couple of chefs in as well. Let's get those guys in. Let's go to rooms. And now that we've unlocked prison labour, we can now allocate a cleaning cupboard. And more importantly, we can allocate a laundry. Like so. I'm also going to clear... I need to go to rooms. These haven't been built yet, which is why I can't clear the allocated cells. Or can I? Rooms. Clear rooms. I'm using the wrong button. There we go. If I clear these off as cells, that stops them from transferring prisoners in here before I'm ready. We need to clear this fence because this is now in the way. So let's go to walls and doors. And demolish walls. Like so. Speed time up a little bit more. So there we go. Now that those walls have been removed, now we can actually start getting supplies back into here to finish building this area. So you can see all those supplies that they had piled up there waiting to get in this way because they couldn't. They're now grabbing and running all the way around the facility. I could be nice and put a gate in here, but I'm not going to. Given the exercise. And also I want to make sure that this stays nice and secure. If we go back into rooms... Oh, I haven't built foundations. Oh, structure. Okay, so we need concrete buildings, so let's... Let's turn these, put foundations down on these areas here. Because all we've done is built walls, which is not good. It won't let us build foundations on top of foundations. Alright, that's not so good. We need to remove that wall there. Let's put a standard door in here, standard door in there, a standard door in here. There we go. So they're building the foundations. I kind of did that a little bit ass backwards there. So this is now actually a workable room. So we go into rooms. Now we can allocate this as a laundry. Like so. We can now allocate this as a cleaning room. We can allocate this as a common room, but we can also allocate it as a chapel now that it's 6 wide. So that's going to be our chapel. I don't think that's going to be wide enough to be a common room. We might have to go down an extra line. Let's try it. Yeah, it needs to be a minimum size of 6 by 6. Let's see what happens if I make a small common room. A really small common room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what happens if I put a wall in there. And speaking of walls and doors, we'll need a new door in just here. That's still counting as a common room. That's alright. So now we can go back to structure. We can actually put our foundations in on this building down here, hopefully. There we go. Now we need to wire up these rooms and plumb these in as well. But while we're doing that, let's slow time right down. Let's look at the missing items. And let's purchase what we need. So we need laundry machines. We're going to have 2 of those in. We need a table. Let's put the table in there. We're going to need ironing boards. We'll put 2 of those in. Laundry baskets. We'll put 2 of those in. Actually, no, we'll go with 4 laundry baskets. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add, if I go to filter by all, I need to go to M for metal detector. There we go. For security, I'm going to put a metal detector in just there. This door is going to get repositioned to there. And if I go to walls and doors, I'm going to put a wall in just there. And as soon as he finishes repositioning, I'll put a wall in there as well. Okay, so that door is actually the wrong way round. For me, I prefer it to go down like that rather than up into a wall where possible. Oh, this guy's trapped in here now, isn't he? Uh, okay, so because this is going to be our canteen, it's going to need a prison door. There we go. He's now kind of stuck in here until that door is fitted. What do we need in here? Go back to objects. And filter by room. There we go, so... let's put a bench in. Let's put a small bench there as well. Let's get a TV. And I've dropped it over the top of a light, so I now can't select it in any way, shape or form. That's not very clever. What do we need in the chapel? We need an altar. Put that there. We need some pews. 1, 2, 3, 4 pews, and we need some prayer mats as well. Put 4 prayer mats in. What else do we need? Oh, no, not that. Altar, pews, prayer mat. Okay, they're all met. So that room is now done. What do we need in here? Ironing board. It's there. And now's the exclamation mark has gone as well. So that's good. So if we go back to rooms, and now we can allocate canteen. Let's allocate that as our canteen space. Kitchen space. Allocated. Missing items. So we're going to need cookers. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 cookers. We're going to need fridges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those will do. Let's go with the sink up here. And let's get a couple of bins in here as well. In here, what do we need in here? We need a serving table or 2. We don't have the width for one there. Okay, we can put the serving tables here along this wall here. 1 and 2 there. We can cancel that one there. We're going to need tables. There we go. It's not going to be the biggest of canteens, but it will do. Because what we're going to do is we're going to start staggering these guys in shifts. So that we don't just have the entire prison descend in one single sitting. So let's go to walls and doors. Put our dividing wall in here. I need a regular door just there. And I want a metal detector just there. And also going to want metal detectors outside here as well. If actually, no, because it's closed off like that, we don't need to put a metal detector in just there. We'll have them just here on the way in and out. Metal detector. There we go. So we want one there and one there. We're going to reposition this TV. And we'll put the TV... Actually, no, the TV is the right way around. That's fine. Okay, we're going to need lights. I don't think there is a... Oh, there's a light above the TV, isn't there? That's fine. Everything there. Okay. So let's start adding some power. Oh, we've got a... He's blocked his cell, look. He's stuffed toilet paper down there or something. He's broken his toilet. Oh, it's all kicking off, look. We've got unconscious prisoners here as well. They're rioting. They are not happy. We need to take some drastic action on this, so... Down here, we're going to build the shoe, I think. And we have to do that pretty quickly. So, structure... concrete building... How big does it need to be? Let's cancel that first. Let's go into planning. Where is planning? There it is. So, if I were to build the wall there, build a wall like that, so I could have a cell there, a cell there, yeah, it would need to be a bit bigger, wouldn't it? Ideally, I'd want the wall to be there. Let's go to erase plans. So I could have a cell here. There and there. Which means that wall isn't far back enough. So if I go to walls, that's going to need to go there like that, and like that. And there we go, we've got a solitary block. So if I now put a... There we go. And if I erase those walls like that... Now if I go to build plan... Oop. Crap. Erase plans. Let's erase this. Erase that plan there. Otherwise it's going to try and build a pathway on top of those where those walls are. And we're going to prioritise this job. So let's speed time up. I need to put a fence gateway in here. So walls and doors. We want a double prison. We're going to want a double gateway there as well. Go to flooring. There we go. Someone's found a shank. These guys are still waiting for cells to be allocated to them. They will wander around, they won't escape, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, knackers, they've actually demolished walls. That's not good. Okay. Walls and doors. Let's fill in those gaps that they've left before anyone escapes. Okay, now if we go to rooms, we can go to solitary. Like so. Objects. I want solitary doors. So I want one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. And I've now got 3 trapped workmen. And we're going to call it an episode here because we are out of time. So come on back for the next episode and we will continue the build. We have our solitary block being built now. One of our guys has now been stuck in here. He had a pair of garden shears. Where did he get garden shears from? Okay, so come on back for the next episode real soon. My name's Jim Bob, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.